Hi everyone. Today I'd like to introduce to you the brand new Livia Antonietta Prosecco DOC Extra Dry, which is a beautifully made and sustainably certified Prosecco from the heart of Italy's Veneto region. This wine comes from Prosecco DOC area in northeastern Italy, specifically within Veneto, between the hills of Verona and Vicenza. And to provide a little bit of context about the history and the origins of this wine, it's produced by winemaker Marco Fuji, who is actually a third generation Italian American who grew up in California and began his career as a winemaker out there for several years. And with some experience under his belt, he decided to get more in touch with his family's heritage and spend some time in Italy, where he collaborated with a family estate in Veneto and began creating Italian wines, focusing particularly on Prosecco. And this Prosecco specifically is dedicated to his late great grandmothers, Livia and Antonietta, hence the name, who migrated from Italy to the United States in the early 1900s, where they worked as seamstresses. And despite their departure from Italy, his great grandmothers, that is, they never really lost touch with their Italian culture. The Fuji familial legend has it that during the American prohibition of alcohol, Livia and Antonietta made wine in bathtubs, fermenting grapes in secret, and sharing the product with their family and loved ones. So, in honor of his great grandmothers, Marco decided to produce wine, dedicated to them, using traditional methods whenever possible, resisting shortcuts, and allowing the wine to express patience rather than perfection. So that's just a little bit of context here for you. And like I said, yeah, this wine comes from the Veneto area region of Italy between the hills of Verona and Vicenza near Lake Garda. These vineyards sit on morainic and calcareous soils, which were formed by ancient glaciers and marine sediment. And these soils are rich in limestone, which contributes to freshness, finesse, and subtle mineral edge of the wine itself. So the wine produced is fresh and vibrant as a result of the limestone and generous sunlight, and provides a very bright wine here, which is made of 100% Glera grapes, which is the traditional grape of Prosecco, and undergoes primary fermentation in stainless steel and secondary fermentation using the Charmat method, which is also in stainless steel tanks. The Charmat method is a fast and efficient technique for producing sparkling wines, in which the second fermentation occurs in large pressurized stainless steel tanks rather than in the individual bottles. And this process takes about 1 to 6 weeks and creates a fresh, aromatic, and fruit forward wine like Prosecco. So, another thing to note here is that this is labeled as extra dry, which often kind of confuses people. In Prosecco terms, extra dry actually means slightly off dry, typically 12 to 17 grams per liter of residual sugar. So that little touch of sweetness really softens the acidity of this wine here, makes the wine more approachable to a broader consumer audience, and also, increases the food pairing options here. So for someone who says, I don't like a sweet wine, you can confidently explain to them that this is balanced, not sugary here. And this is a high quality new wine to our portfolio. Looking forward to receiving feedback from everybody. It's a great recommendation for people who are hosting a brunch or a celebration. You can combine it with orange juice for a great mimosa, and also pairs well with finger foods, cheesy appetizers, or creamy desserts with fresh fruit.